DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Look at hot, look at hot.
The drive starts with a carry by Corum. Loose inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him. Kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Under. Hey.
In motion right goes Adams.
Love it. Robbie. Hey, uno.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Jaden Higgins, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Wow, King is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now a run here, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Stanford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Again, it's Corum. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
here is 3rd and 5.
19 seconds. Here we go. Under. 19. That's right.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Open man is Higgins. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 12-yard line.
Oh, ready?
Stroud working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He completes it to Hunter. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the a catch and run. 55 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
18, that's right.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
1st down, Houston.
Tony. 18, what's up?
Here's Stroud. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. J.D. Higgins making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 7. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Swap. Another swap. 19 Texans.
They run once more with Corum. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Over. Hey, Sal, look at 18.
Now Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give that 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. Another coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19 Texans. Buggy.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's caught downfield. It's rolling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. Oh, this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
32. Ready. We're waiting.
Stafford now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
59. Turn up. Easy alert.
Now it's Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like what I see so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Hey! Blue 60! Tonight!
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Rams, 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Tony. Hey, south.
Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Devontae Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Texans across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's versus Tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Set! Blue 80! Easy, alert! Set! 50-50! Get a 20!
Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
50-50! Switch gears! Monday! Hurry!
Again, it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Red!
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 36-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Klein. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead a little and cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Texans 31.
The most of this move first. Welcome to a block.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out to the other side of the field.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Well, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decent run. maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up third and manageable?
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Houston.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Adams the man in motion left.
At the 10-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Gorham. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that? Speed left, speed left.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Here we go. 18. Under. Nike Texas. Let the hot. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Caught left side is Becker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Rams
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Stafford. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and there's
touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Texans 46.
Jumping a minute, but can't scream no more. I know way, but now you're telling on show. What you used to be your face when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see it. You want to see more.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. To throw is Stafford. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining,
it's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 49 yards. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Rams 56, Texans 53.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll throw from the gun. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your pole position, right?
My own position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Look at how,
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
South.
Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Brings up third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Stafford. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Corum now on 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
18, that's it. 11. Hey, uno more.
Now Stroud. Nico Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 28 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
26
yards.
big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Rams, first down. First and 10.
Stafford.
40-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, ready? Tony. Look the hot.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Klein. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Texans.
Oh, ready?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Buggy. 18. Okay. Hey, uno Mars. Hey, south.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's caught.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Why, Tony. We speed left. Look the hot. 19 Texans. Buggy. Hey, uno Mars. Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18. Okay. Look the hot. 19 Texans. Buggy.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And got his Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back to play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That's right. 11. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 44 yards. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Rams 70. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Conversion.
Alert! Watch the line, watch the bullet, watch the bullet. 10.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught at the 1. And we'll get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, uno.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Monday. Set. Yep, easy, alert. Like 7.
Stafford. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Like 22. Set. 180.
Now Stafford. Gets this to Waller. Into space at the 45. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stafford now to throw. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone